Oh my God. Oh my. Sorry. Oh man. Whoa. Sorry. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Listen. I don't know what happened. Are we live? The last thing I remember was sitting down to write my notes about Secret Invasion Episode 2. And I must have dozed off. Yeah, Secret Invasion Episode 2. Look, we're going to talk about it, okay? Full spoilers. There were some crazy cool things that were revealed, so that is pretty fun. We're also going to talk about the episode itself. And look, unfortunately, I think it's going to be one of those things, okay? I think it's going to be one of those times where a lot of you guys really enjoyed the show, and I didn't. That's okay. We can agree to disagree. We can talk about it together. I would like to know what you like about it, you know, and then I'll tell you all the things I didn't like about it. And we'll, you know, just generally talk about the show. A third of the way through, still got plenty of show to go. I still think it could be a home run, but so far, so not that for me. And I also want to take just a moment to talk about the revealed viewership numbers for Secret Invasion. They're really bad for the first week. So I want to linger on that as well. But then I want to talk about Superman. We have a new Superman and Lois. And I actually think that the picks are pretty good. I want to talk to you guys about that. And I wonder what like the reaction to all of that is. We've got some updates to the Jonathan Majors case, which are pretty crazy. Actually look really good for Jonathan. The first time I've been really comfortable saying that. This feels like a real turning point in that case, so we'll talk about that. We'll touch on, just for a moment, the most insane Deadpool 3 leaks. Oh my God, that movie. Do you guys remember on Monday when we were having that discussion of like, should we get that excited for Deadpool 3? We don't want to get, you know, Multiverse Madness burned again on the Cameo Fest and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, do we choose one of two paths? Do we choose to get incredibly excited, put all of our eggs in that basket, say that that's going to be the one, it brings us all back, Marvel's back, X-Men? Or do we try to curb our enthusiasm? Do we try to, what's that, temper your expectations or whatever? Well, my God, after what happened yesterday and a little bit today, yeah, my expectations are through the roof, and I think we're going to be treated to an absolutely glorious fest of X-Men fun. I'm really excited. I'm going to do a video tomorrow that's breaking the whole thing down. It's bananas, dude. So I'm really excited about that. Now, as is tradition, let's talk about the episode. As is tradition, I would like to know from you guys, what is your score for episode 2 out of 10? I assume most of you guys saw it. We aren't going to be going into spoilers. What's the score? What would you give this episode? Let's see here. 4, 8, 7, 7. 8.5, 9, 7.5, 7.5, 9s. Okay, so, you know, some high scores, some mid scores. Fairly high, I'd say. Dang, okay, crazy. Somebody's still watching it, interesting. So, I'd have to say, I'd probably give this episode a 6 for me. And the thing that's crazy is, of course, you know, the press saw 2 episodes before all of us, and so they got both of them back to back. I do wonder if that experience is better. You know what I mean? Just seeing them back to back like that. The talk was, and a lot of the discussion was about episode 2, and a lot of people were like, episode 2 is a big step up. Episode 2 ends with some really crazy twists. Episode 2 has this incredible conversation between Rhodey and Sam Jackson, Fury. And I was looking for that stuff, man. I gotta be honest with you guys, I did not enjoy it as much as episode 1. I thought it was a step back from episode 1. And I saw some talk before we went live, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop pacing. I'm gonna throw the word pacing out there immediately. I did think that pacing was sort of an issue for the episode, but I just gotta say, like, overall, it's just so boring, dude. Like, I really don't think that there's enough going on in each scene, especially in this episode, which is just dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence. I don't think there's anything going on in these dialogues, nothing compelling enough to keep me interested for almost an hour. I'm sorry. I thought it was so incredibly boring. You know, when they said, this is the MCU's Andor, I was like, ooh, you know, but I didn't want to believe it. Bro, it is. That is absolutely accurate. My God, dude. It is just dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence. Oh my God. So I didn't like that, and I gotta be honest with you, there's a lot of the show that feels very like cheap to me. Like it's not just that they're dialogue sequences, but they all seem to be like in back rooms and small areas. It's just, there's no scope to it at all, man. It all feels like just different sets. I really didn't enjoy that aspect of it at all. Another thing that really bothered me, and I don't know if this bothered any of you guys or not, but so they establish in the episode all of these people, right? So the president, the head of NATO, all of these different people. And like as I was watching it, I was like, who are all these people? And why are they important? Like what? Like have we let me ask you guys, have we ever seen that guy as the president before? Like, is there any point, I might have missed it. I think there was a different president at one time in the MCU. Have we ever seen that guy as the president in the MCU? NATO is pretty important. Oh my God, bro. Yes. Shooter McGavin, yeah, as president, yeah. We've never seen him, right? Guys, here's my point, okay? Here's the point. You can't establish all of these incredibly important people that we've never met before, and the only reason you're establishing them is to show how effective the Skrull invasion has been. It's like a self-serving... you don't earn that. It's so stupid. And then they're all just in some stupid back alley room. I'm sorry, it's stupid. It has none of the scope that it should. None of it. I don't know, man. For me, there's some good stuff here, but man, it just feels... I found this episode to be so fucking boring. And there's a lot of the episode that irritated me, man. It felt like it was constrained by budget. Again, it's like, for instance, the beginning of the show, you have a scene with Talos and with Nick Fury, younger Nick Fury, and you're using de-aging, so you're not even like fucking zooming in on the guy. You're using all this harsh shadow and shit. And like, I'm sorry, you're in some dusty ass back room. Like, dude, do that scene in a spaceship where you can see fucking Earth out the window, and it's awesome. And then he talks about Earth and shit, and like, not another goddamn dusty room. I thought it was trash, man. Okay, so I might be going just a little bit hard, but that's probably your fault. If I'm being honest, chat, that's probably your fault. You did this, okay? You pushed me a little too far. Okay, because I don't think the episode is bad. It's not that it's a bad episode. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is good, but it's not better than episode 1. It's not on par with any appointment television that we like actually give a shit about. Like, it's just not, dude. It's not. That doesn't mean it can't get there. But, dude, we're 2/3 of the way in. It feels like the same old song and dance of all the Disney Plus shows. And it's not doing it for me, man. I low-key wish they would just stop Disney Plus shit altogether. Just stop it 100%, full stop. I don't ever want to watch another fucking Marvel Disney Plus show again unless you're going to, like, prove to me that it's worthy of that title, it's worthy of the... and that it fucking matters. That's how I feel about it. I'm like, dude, bruh, Are you mad, bro? No, I'm good. I'm chill. Okay. So, what are some things that you guys liked about the episode? What do you want to say when you're like, Josh, like, let it out. Let it out of your system. What did you think? What did you like about it? Torture. Oh, the torture scene? Where she just kept sticking needles into dude? Yeah, that was cool. The character development. What character development? Dude, by the way, I'm just doing this so that you guys give me more to freak out about. You know what I mean? Like, just, but what did you like about it? What did you like about it? Let's talk about character development. So you're telling me that Nick Fury goes from one episode of like seeing Talos touching heads, being the most emotional I've ever seen him, to then saying Earth isn't big enough for your fucking species, get the fuck out of this train, fuck you, to then being married to a Skrull? Incredible character development. Unbelievable. So good. Loved that. What else? What else did you like about it? Yeah, Nick Fury's married to a Skrull. Yeah, crazy. But is it like, it feels like one of those crazy for the sake of crazy. Like, I don't know, bro. Feels like some M. Night Shyamalama ding dong shit. He said it's not big enough for another million Skrulls. It's not a problem when there's 30 and they hide. Well, he should have been a little more careful with his words, shouldn't he? But does Fury know she's a Skrull? I don't know, dude. What else did you like about the episode? Like, I'm just so fucking grumpy up here. I know. I can tell. Super Skrull will be sick. We can talk a little bit about Super Skrull. I just wanted to complain a little bit more before we got into it. It's only been like 13 minutes, okay? You know? Super Skrulls was cool, yes. Josh, you don't like anything anymore. What's it gonna take? Oh, just some good shit. You know, like a couple of weeks ago when I loved Across the Spider-Verse and said it was maybe one of the best comic book movies of all time. Weeks before that when I said, damn, Guardian's actually pretty good. Yeah, probably just good shit. Good shit would help. I like when it ended. Yes, that part was great. That part was the best. Yeah, look, so again, I'm not trying to go like super hard on the show. It's not like trash, but I think for what Secret Invasion should be, and it's just so boring, dude. It's just so boring and inconsequential, and like, I hope some of this sticks. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this ends up mattering in some way, shape, or form. You know? And I think we're probably going to see, like, the rise of Nick Fury from the ashes to, like, be the badass that he was once again, which is cool. I don't know, man. I just think, for me, it's like, bro, I'm going to tell you something crazy, okay? This is real talk, though. This is real talk. This might sound crazy, but it's true. I found some streamers playing a game called Only Up to be more compelling than Secret Invasion. I know, that sounds crazy. But I was watching Doc and I was watching Tim play this game today. And it had me on the edge of my fucking seat! It was so intriguing. It was like... You've got the Marvel IP. You've got Disney money. You know? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? It's crazy. Okay, but let's talk about the viewership numbers. And look, I'm not trying to go super hard on the show, but I did want to bring this up and just kind of like make the point that I think it's just reflected in the data. We're having kind of like an Andor moment here with Secret Invasion, and not just in the sense of the type of show, but also the views that the show is getting. So, check this out. Secret Invasion suffers low viewership versus other Disney Plus shows. Okay, so check this shit out here, guys. So the highest viewed Disney Plus show to date is Loki with 2.5 million. Moon Knight was the second. Oh, I guess it was tied with Falcon and the Winter Soldier with 1.8 each. WandaVision have 1.6. Hawkeye and She-Hulk have 1.5. And then Secret Invasion has about a million. Literally 500,000 less than She-Hulk and Hawkeye. And the Miss Marvel show, which, again, we always joke about how, like, nobody watched Miss Marvel. I mean, you're only talking about 200,000 more viewers for Secret Invasion. Now, part of this, to be absolutely fair to Marvel and to everybody over there, part of this is probably because they didn't promote it. Like, the amount of people that don't know Secret Invasion is weird. Like, it is a weirdly high amount of people that don't even know that this show is out there. Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess they've decided not to promote their shows anymore. Well, I mean, look, I think the Disney Plus experiment is not working out. I'm really excited for Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka is going to be dope. I have enjoyed other Disney Plus shows, but my God, at a time when I think Marvel needs a lot of W's to be catching this and to be getting these headlines where, it's like the second lowest viewership and all, it just looks bad and it's not good for the brand. So I hope that Secret Invasion picks up. If word of mouth picks up, which a lot of you guys actually seem to like the episode a lot more than I did. So maybe there'll be really positive word of mouth for the show. It'll pick up and hopefully end up doing much better. Maybe with some really crazy reveals and surprises at the end of it. But yeah, man. I don't know. It's pretty wild, dude. Like the Disney Plus thing and where Marvel is at and where Star Wars is at right now. It is a very strange confluence of shit. And man, I just remember when these things were first announced, and I remember being so excited, staying up, and the discourse around them, etc. And to be where we're at from there to now is quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Okay, so let's get into a couple other things. I want to talk briefly. I want to talk about Superman. Superman casting, ladies and gentlemen. So it had been rumored for some time, but the trades came out and confirmed it, and then James Gunn himself confirmed it. We have our Superman and we have our Lois. So it's going to be David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan. Is she the one from The Marvelous Miss Maisel? I'm pretty sure that's her, right? Yes? Yeah, cool. Yeah, she seems awesome. So here's the deal. That's all official as a whistle. And, I guess first, what do you guys think? Like, are you positive on this? Are you negative on this? You like this? You don't like this? Where are you at? Because I like it, actually. I like it. Carl's yawning. Are you watching Secret Invasion right now? Neutral. Hate. Oh, no. Dude looks like Soups. He looks like Soups, yeah. Yeah, so it's funny because, like, I'm actually positive on this casting. I think this is good casting. I think there were a lot of good picks in that, that last group of selections over there. But from what I saw online, I'm really curious what you guys saw, because I think my, view can be a little bit skewed, and Twitter itself can skew. But I'm curious as to what you guys thought. I did not see a lot of people really positive on this, man. I saw a lot of people obviously still really butthurt about the Cavill thing. The fact that he looks like Cavill's pretty crazy. Apparently, Jeff Snyder said on the Hot Mic podcast, Gunn's fully aware and has zero problem with him looking like Cavill. And it's funny because, I think I obviously have my situation with Gunn and DC and everything. Having said that, I'm still trying to be optimistic for the future and for this movie. But I wonder, man. I truly wonder, not in a exaggerating way, but I'm really curious. How much damage did this transition? Because this transition could have been done so much better. There's so many different ways you can transition into a reboot like this, and I just feel like the way he did it was so silly, needlessly dramatic, right? I really wonder how much that's going to damage the shit moving forward and just the state of DC. It was sad because we literally have a new Superman that should be cool and a celebrated thing, and I saw just a lot of negativity out there for it. It's like, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. Am I crazy? Did you guys see people loving it? I hope James Gunn trolls for his entire run at DC. What the fuck? What the fuck, Tom? Nah? Saw a lot about Henry. Yeah, same. Same. I guess we'll see, guys. Does he look like Cavill, or do they both look like Superman? I mean, I think multiple things can be true at once. I mean, he looks a lot like Cavill, dude. There's no way around it. He looks a lot like Henry Cavill. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. I don't think it's a troll. I don't think he purposely cast him because he looks like Henry Cavill. But he looks like Henry Cavill, bro. He looks like Henry Cavill for sure. So we'll see, man. I still think it's a big deal, and wish him luck. I mean, he's 6'4". I think he's got a good build, but he needs to put on some muscle. So hopefully he starts hitting the gym. And I liked. I've seen the marvelous Miss Maisel, so I think this lady will probably nail it as Lois Lane. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. All right, next up, I want to talk just a little bit here, guys, about the Jonathan Majors situation. We still don't know a lot of what's going on there. A lot of you guys brought up to me this thing with Insider, where a bunch of people leaked stuff, essentially about Jonathan having evidence that the official story was not what happened, that this lady had maybe even purposely blamed him on some stuff. And I think it even went as far as to say that the NYPD was doing like covering shit up or being purposely racist or something like that, right? Well, apparently they presented all of this evidence to the court and to the NYPD, and apparently within hours they arrested his ex, the one that had made all of these claims that got him arrested. That's fucking crazy. That definitely changes things, okay? And I wonder, man, I wonder how this is all going to go down. And again, it's too early to tell for sure. We don't know 100%. But this definitely feels like a change. It almost feels like, remember when his lawyer had said, we have so much evidence, we're going to exonerate him 100%. For whatever reason, that didn't happen right away. And it starts to almost feel like maybe something was going on early on where that evidence wasn't accepted or fully, looked over or something, because this is crazy. Like, if it's true that they arrested her, if they had enough evidence to arrest her within hours, that's pretty wild. You know what I mean? I think he'll have a strong case that shit was not the way that it was first reported and put out there. If he is completely exonerated and there is some kind of lawsuit against the NYPD, can you imagine what that amount of money is going to be? Like, that's crazy, because even if he gets the Marvel gig, he'll probably get a lot of stuff back, I would say. Like, if he really is exonerated, I think he'll get a lot of stuff back. He will be Kang if this happens. But there's still a lot of damage. A lot of damage that went down. I mean, his image is, for some people, will be forever tarnished. He got publicly humiliated. Just a lot. I would say this could be really interesting to watch go down if it goes down that way, because this could be a massive lawsuit, like crazy. And to be honest with you, part of that is, if I'm like his representation, and I'm not even talking legally here, but just from like a public perspective, I make the lawsuit as big and as like, I go fucking crazy, dude. Like, go crazy on that lawsuit, because the degree to which that lawsuit is big and it makes news, and like, it is all about you being innocent, you being the one that was wronged. The bigger you can make that, I think the better it is for your actual public image. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes down. But like, for the very first time in this entire case, I think he was handed a, no pun intended, major W. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. But damn, that's pretty crazy. I wonder if you guys saw that at all, and if you have any thoughts, for sure, let me know. I want to say there was something else I wanted to touch on too, guys. Is there something else going on? Something else I missed? Is there something else going on out there? Why do I feel like there was something else? Warhammer? I played a game of Warhammer last night. It was freaking awesome. Shit was awesome. No Deadpool? What? What do you mean? Deadpool 3 leak? Yeah, I don't necessarily want to talk about the leak on a live stream, but I have a big video coming out about it tomorrow. Crazy. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited. Star Wars stuff? What Star Wars stuff? I don't think there is any Star Wars stuff out, but I do feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Why am I blanking on it? Let me see if I can find it. What else was there? Oh, Anthony Mackie speaks out about Jonathan Majors. That's kind of interesting. Captain America is standing up for Kang. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Let's see here. What else? Yeah, I think that might be it, bros. The only other thing that's out there, and this is not really confirmed, but it seems like, you know how Marvel switched up their slate? It was like a couple of weeks ago. Everything shifted around again. This is when the Marvel or Deadpool 3 got moved up. And I'm not trying to make anybody nervous, but I've heard that that all might shift around again. Yeah, no. So, expect the unexpected with that, I guess. That could be crazy. Shang-Chi 2? What about Shang-Chi? Rosario Dawson calls out toxic fans and critics article. Where's that at? What article? Where's it at? Do I even want to? Do I even want to read that shit? Star Wars Eclipse in 2026. I did hear that. Yeah, I saw something on Reddit about that. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. Justice for Emma Furman. Was she the first one? I think she was the first one, right? Eclipse in 2026 is going to be sweet. Total eclipse in Western PA. Yeah, dude. The air quality around me is so bad. I'm supposed to stay inside and stuff. Andrew Garfield, Venom 3. You talk about that? So that is a rumor. I don't know that it's real. I think it'll leak out if it is real. But I have heard that, yeah. That'd be cool. She was casting an Endgame. Okay, cool. Amazon has been pretty tight-lipped about Gen V, Invincible, and The Boys. That's true, man. Yeah, that's true. Warhammer officially canceled. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Season 3 of The Gallery. What do you mean by that? What about the news that George Lucas bought back Star Wars? Oh, yeah, dude. He bought that shit back, man. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see what Uncle George does with Star Wars. Let's go. Yeah. Check out the new Variety article. Cornsweat, he said he wants a happy Superman. So when Cornsweat was first rumored, I did look into a bunch of stuff about him. He's talked about Superman quite a bit in the past. It's something he's been after for a long time. I'm genuinely happy for the guy, man. I feel like the guy is going to be a good Superman, you know? Hopefully James Gunn doesn't have him, like, hearing farts with his super hearing, you know? Doomcock made a case for Disney wrecking Star Wars intentionally. It was on Film Threat. Jesus fucking Christ. Season 3 came out today. Of what? Have a crush on Mitsuri. Is that weird? What character is that? Help me out here. The Second Sons of Moltus. Coffee at work. Just telling my parents Jonah Hill was cast till they got confused and looked up. Wait, what? What the fuck? Just on a super chat. Got charged, and it didn't show up. Are you serious? Yeah. Didn't show up for me. The Demon Slayer lady? Oh, yes. With the tig old biddies? She seems quite cultured, yes. Amazon bought Batman the Cape Crusader, so it isn't canceled anymore. That's good. Love from Kansas City, Mo. What's your pick for the Zuck fight? Dude, it's Musk. Or rather, it's Zuck. Unless Musk starts training. Apparently, he's going to go train with George St. Pierre, and that's kind of crazy. Crazy that they cast Grace Randolph as Sue Storm. That is pretty bold. That is pretty bold. Did you see the Avatar Netflix trailer? Yeah, no, I saw that shit. Does Warner Brothers and Disney lose so much money and are still viable? Season 3 of The Witcher. What? Bro. Separate those into two things, please. You guys are killing me today, man. You guys are killing me. I'm so tired, guys. I didn't sleep well last night and fucking secret invasions of snooze fest, man. Sorry, it is. Musk must mount the Zuck. Pause. So critical. No, you're critical. Keep telling my family Jonah Hill was cast as Superman. Okay, no, you're good. Okay, awesome. Is it true that you're the next Reed Richards? No. Hmm. 6 out of 10 was Cap? No, dude, 6 out of 10. That's what I give it. It's not like terrible. It's just like, it's just a slog, man. What have you been watching anime wise? What are we watching? Well, we're gonna start Evangelion. Neon Genesis. Neon Genesis? Evangelion? If you want to get mad, watch The Flash. No, I'm cool, man. Secret Invasion should have put you to sleep if you were, would have put you to sleep if you were struggling. That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true. Watching Princess Mononoke right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Josh went to film school, not acting school. Tell him, dude. Super chat message. I sent the clip of Cornsweat that really sells him as Clark to you on Twitter and said much love. Oh, okay. I think I saw that video, actually. Okay, so let's talk about some positive stuff with regards to the episode. I think two things are probably on the table for the show. Number one, I do think that they are creating the Super Scroll. So let's get this pulled up, okay? Let's get this pulled up. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this.